Everyone, and welcome back to RGLGG, where we are going to continue our coverage of this RGL6's Season 15 series. This time, it's going to be GlobalClan versus Froyotech. We saw them just last night versus a Witness Gaming, and they lost by very slim margins. It was a 3-2 game. Check it out if you didn't get a chance to watch it. Really, really close. But tonight, they're going up against Froyotech over on Granary. I think this is the first time we've actually seen this map so far in the season. It was actually GlobalClan's pick, so kind of an interesting one for them to try and take it to Froyotech on. But as always, my name is T. Cimeno. I am joined by Zilly. We got Dolphin on the production. Zilly, how you doing tonight? And how are you feeling about this Granary pick?
It's a wildcard map for sure. Like you said, we haven't really seen it, so we don't really know how both teams play it. So it's definitely going to be something new. Typically, I think the newer versions of Granary are a lot faster, especially with the new config. So I don't think we'll be in stalemate hell, so I'm happy about that. And I'm wondering what GlobalClan has in store picking this map. Basically, you know, Froyo left it in, so obviously they're confident in being able to play it. And I think GlobalClan had the option of picking Metalworks, which is we've seen them be really strong on, but instead they opted for this map. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I think when they were the Greasy Dot Hogs and they played at LAN, and I think that entire season that they played at the Greasy Dot Hog, they actually favored this map as well. They would pick it a fair few times. I don't remember them having a lot of success on it.
Absolute sickos.
Yeah, they were just going for those types of maps. They were the ones who picked the Metalworks and the Granary.
Any team that likes a Metalworks or Granary team is that's just despicable. Like, just have some shame.
They go for the pug killer maps every single time. But I honestly don't remember them having a lot of success on Granary. I remember them having a lot of success on Metalworks, and even though they haven't had actual success on Metalworks, they've had very close games, and you can see why they've picked that map. I don't remember them having anything similar on a Granary when they were the Greasy Dot Hogs and when they went to LAN, but, you know, hopefully they've got something, you know, in the back pocket, because they are here, they gotta do it. And Granary, a very unique 5CP map in comparison to just about every single other one.
It's the oldest map left in the pool, I think, other than Gully. Well, obviously it's been reworked, but now that Badlands is gone, we don't really have a lot of OG 5CP maps left, so it's nice to see this still be played. And it definitely plays a lot better than it used to, for sure. Like, on the older match or config settings, we'd have like hour and a half long stalemate 4-3 games. Just
like take ages. I didn't. While we do have the rosters up, I do want to get your opinion. Granary, like you said, it's one of the older maps. It's a map where experience can be king. And on both of these teams, we do have kind of a mix of players who do have a lot of experience. Obviously, Banny on Froyotech, he's been playing since the game came out. But
this is a Yite map, if that's what you're looking to hear. Yite loves this map. I'm pretty sure he actually, like, it's not a popular flex Yite map most of the time, but some players, I'd say Yite is one of the players that actually doesn't mind playing this map. And obviously there's we have Paul Dog in the server. Paul Dog, Shamu, Banny, Habib, they've all been playing forever, so maybe some of the newer players might not have as much experience, but they've definitely played it before.
Yeah, they definitely would have played it before, maybe in a pug scrim, something of the like. So they should be a little bit familiar with it. But yeah, kind of players like Saxophone, Loaf, and Poplo, who in comparison to the other players in the server, don't have nearly as much experience, but hopefully shouldn't hinder them too much. I am interested to see for this GlobalClan roster, you were kind of talking about Yite's good experience on this map. When it comes to the mids, we kind of saw that they were having big success with the mids on Metalworks. Do you think that they're going to find a lot better success here with kind of their soldier initiation and Paul Dog and Loaf, or do you think it's going to be more down to whether Shamu and Pablo are going to be able to hit their shots?
I think the key game plan that GlobalClan is aiming for, if they're gonna, I expect them to play really fast and aggressive onto Hubada with both Loaf and Bulldog, and then see if Shamu and Pablo can just keep Dank alive and run him out. I don't expect them to really go all in onto these middles unless things get dire. But otherwise, I think if GlobalClan really wants to win this game, they're gonna have to try to catch Froyo off guard early, and the best way to do that is to play aggressive. If you let Froyo just dictate the game, if you let Habib just have free reign and just sit back and try to feel things out, then Habib is just gonna take over, and you don't want to let that happen. You want to like put pressure on Habib, make it so that he's second guessing himself. Like, don't let him just sit up top and rule the mid. So I'm hoping that they're gonna come out the gate and be really aggressive here.
Get aggressive onto Habib, shut him down. Always a very good opportunity there, a good game plan for a team. This map is also a little bit unique in that it is technically a 5 CP, but that yard area can be a control point itself. It can be a place that you can easily hold, whether you're trying to look in onto middle or you're trying to get in onto second. So definitely kind of contributes to the factor that it plays a lot slower. Yeah. But I think we do have predictions up in chat. Last time I got the score line right, but not the winner correct. I said 3-2. I'm going to do the same thing tonight. I'm going to say it's going to be another 3-2 game. And I'm still going to go with GlobalClan. You know, I believe that they can pull one out.
2-1 GlobalClan because I want to see them win as well. It's been too many close games. just put this one away, and who better to do it against, right?
Exactly. But, I mean, yeah. Froyotech, they had a very close series against Lackey G6 earlier, and so it's very exciting because it's kind of up in the air who the top dog is. Most people would probably say G6, but Froyotech are gunning for that top spot. If you're GlobalClan, though, a win over any of these top 3 teams would be a really great boon to your chance of making playoffs, as we are going to go live here soon. It is going to be GlobalClan proper versus Froyotech on their bid to try and make LAN playoffs. A win against Froyotech right here would do wonders towards their opportunities. Are they going to be able to do it? It all starts off on this first mid, one of the longer rollouts in the game, but regardless, gonna be watching Sin Karma, see if he can maybe do some damage onto Habib. If we get him down fairly low, Habib is gonna have to wait, goes back for the pack. Now we see a very aggressive high bomb coming in from Banny, lands on the lamp, gets a lot of damage onto Dank. Dank gets the pack, but the follow-up coming in from Saxophone is gonna be able to take him down. That's basically a wipe for everyone on GlobalClan. It's just the 2 scouts left alive, Pablo and Shamu. Shamu's gonna be the last one up on the crates, trying to see if he can maybe get any cheeky pick, but he's probably just delaying his death, and he is going to go down. Total wipe for GlobalClan. Very good first mid for Froyotech.
Yeah, it looked like Sin Karma was getting the better of Habib early, and then the double bomb came out off of that damage, and Hubra had great awareness to just kite away in the garage. Meanwhile, Dank is found by Froyo, and mid swings in favor of Froyo. Now they have full ad here. Banny's already peeking in, trying to spot the gun, and Froyo's going to wait for everybody to get here before they set up their push.
Yeah, they do have the luxury of being able to wait for Saxophone to arrive, and now he's there. Froyotech used the Uber in through left. Habib bombing in super deep. Going to be able to take down the Sentry Gun and Shamu, so that's one down already for GlobalClan. They're nowhere near getting their own Uber. They get a lot of cap time onto the point. The Soldiers bomb to try and block it. The kills seeming like they're going in the favor of Froyotech, but now there's only 2 left alive. It's Hubada and Habib. Can Habib clutch it out? You've seen him do it before, but he's not going to be able to do it right now. Hubada is going to be the last one to fall, and a barely held last point for GlobalClan.
Yeah, Hubada, if he hits an arrow on Habib there, then they're able to maybe limp out of that, but great hold from GlobalClan. Just, despite losing Shamu early, we're able to just take the ground that Froyo wasn't standing in, holding, and clutch up, hit the shots, and win. Now we have a even situation. As you mentioned before, Granary's kind of got like 7 points, and yard area can be considered one of them. Froyo trying to drive push in early, actually getting punished at the doorway really hard. Hubba the first one to go down. Habib now left out alone. He dies, and this is going great for the side of GlobalClan as Froyo just thinking that they maybe had a timing to get through are just hard punished instead.
They were very aggressive there, trying to shove their way in, but it didn't work. Really great denial from GlobalClan, making sure that those doorways were not free for Froyotech, and that is going to be them sent all the way back to their yard. GlobalClan trying to get a little bit aggressive here, maybe see if they can some space, but I think the respawners from Froyotech and also Banny up on the Sniper. Sin Karma getting it taken down over in Garage is definitely going to slow things down for them. They do have Uber advantage, but they might want to wait until Sin Karma gets back up before they take it.
I think they'll have to wait. Banny's also on Sniper in the forward, so we'll see which way they decide to swing here when they do take the super. I think since they're waiting, they're going to want to rip it right away the moment Sin Karma actually gets here, though. Probably for the best. Or actually, they're just going to let it even out. Usually, Dank is actually really good at spotting those like Uber timings, just knowing when things are even.
Yeah, and so they don't take it, recognizing that it is even. Loaf tries to get in on the left side, is going to be taken down, but can Yite actually wins the 1v1 against Shamu, and that's going to be the flank down for GlobalClan now. Froyotech with an opportunity to get in on the mid. They make their way in through Barrage, basically for free. Everyone on GlobalClan has backed out, and that has been a point exchanged hands, and Froyotech are going pretty quick with this. They might have an opportunity to get in onto Yarv. They're making their way through the left hand side. They get Sin Karma first. Again, he's still the farthest one forward, and Froyotech, they get so much space. The Uber coming out from GlobalClan, they use. Shamu gets the counter force out from Froyotech. It's an exchange over in Yard. Seemingly a lot better for Froyotech. They have the players all flashed. They got a lot of space, and GlobalClan are down 3 players.
Yeah, GlobalClan looks really lost there to the pressure from Froyo. I'm not really sure what GlobalClan's plan was with Shamu playing so aggressive and Pablo coming up on Sniper. He wasn't even able to take any shots. Sin Karma just getting picked, but Froyo's already working their way in the last. Banny going down early at the door. Paul Dog trying to hold that door early. Sax getting bombed by Boltzmann, just eating a direct from one of the GlobalClan soldiers. Nice shot from him, but he actually manages to escape with the extra airtime. So Froyo's push has been stuffed, and Ubers are slightly in favor of Froyo. I don't know if the window is going to be big enough for them to take this Uber actually, but we're going to have a bit of a stalemate here. Paul Dog is checking those off classes.
Paul Dog is none up for Froyotech at the moment, but there is one up for GlobalClan. It is going to be Shamu on the sentry gun, just settling into this defense. Seems like Froyotech not going to go for the insane play and take that very small Uber advantage. It is going to be Banny trying to create some space for his team. He gets stuffed and he jumps right back into the shutter door, instantly getting buffed up, back up again, and Saxophone up playing up top. And now Froyotech, they have to try and figure out some way to sack in on to this last, maybe send a soldier, and it can be a little bit of a difficult one to do so. And you see a lot of teams running Sniper with Banny instantly getting deleted by some pipes. It is going to be now time for GlobalClan to maybe try and send a counter sack.
Loaf actually eats too much damage and he just opts to cancel off. So I don't think they're going to really go for anything here. Meanwhile, Froyo's just still waiting for Banny to get back to the fight, or get back to second to really set things up. This gun is definitely a nuisance though. I'm not sure any soldier's going to have a good time coming in the last. So we'll see what Froyo opts to do. The first step to breaking any last hold is usually taking down the gun, avoiding the stickies. So looks like Froyo's trying to do that now as Banny's spamming the gun for free. Pablo trying to keep it up. No one's actually denying the doorway. He's just able to get these rockets off and the gun's going to go down. So
oh, but they lose 2 for it. Froyotech, they lost Gungan, and now they lose Banny. So even though they get the gun down, it's going to buy enough time for Pablo to instantly get it back up if he wants to, before Froyotech are going to be an opportunity to sack one. GlobalClan do lose Loaf, probably the counter sack coming in from them, but they've still got a little bit of time, Froyotech does, before they get their respawners back onto the field. Habib trying to get through the shutter, takes a little bit of damage, and now everyone on Froyotech is back in position to try and go for a sack, and the gun isn't up. It's actually going to be Pablo on Sniper.
Well, Pablo goes down. Pablo finds it with the flank.
What?
Oh, well, this is good news from the side of GlobalClan. Playing active, Balldog recognizing an opportunity, goes in for Hubba, and Froyo now without the medic, trying to back up here. No heals, no buffs. GlobalClan walking in. Habib finds 2 with the trap, both scouts. I'm not sure if that was the same trap. I think it was two different traps killing Post Scouts on opposite ends. And Froyo is now in last. They're sacking in, looking for the force on Dank. Knowing there's no scouts to deny it, Dank getting forced. Nice rocket from Banny. And actually, Froyo's not even really going to get punished for being able to get the force. Everyone's still alive. Yite walking in on the point, getting a trade.
Yeah, that is just chaos. Froyotech, they got so much time on the point. Yite almost capped it up under their noses. And now Froyotech just peeking a little bit, waiting for their respawners. They're going to have very big add, and they're also going to have so much time onto the point that it's going to be incredibly difficult for GlobalClan to try and hold this. To see the sentry gun coming up, but if they manage to hold this, it's basically a miracle for them.
There's so much cap time, and they're not going to get Uber. Froyo's game plan here is simple. Just shove GC back and either bring them to the point or just, cap it while they're not there. And here it comes.
Yeah, they bomb in. A nicer from Dank to try to stay alive, but the insta recommit coming in from Saxon does a lot of damage, and it should be Froyotech walking away as the victors. It's only Sin Karma left alive, and he is not going to be able to pull that one out of the bag. First round in the favor of Froyotech.
I think there's just a lot of small mistakes coming in. GlobalClan was in a pretty good position that round when they owned mid, and every fight has just been trickling towards in Froyo's favor. Even after getting the Hubba to drop, Habib shouldn't really be able to get two separate trap kills, especially when, there's no heals on the side of the other team.
And now we head on to the second mid. Last time it was Froyotech basically getting a wipe onto GlobalClan. Are GlobalClan going to be able to adapt? You see a pause actually happen on this second mid, and now this is 90 seconds into the future, so we don't necessarily know what this entails, but from the moment, Habib not nearly taking as much spam as he did onto the first mid, and Karma not focusing him down as hard. Seems like he's trying to get onto Hubba, but at the moment, I don't know, maybe you can read a little bit more into Vasily than I can, but no one going for a high bomb, no one getting super aggressive. It just seems like both teams are just trying to keep everyone nice and healed up.
Froyo's definitely just trying to own the high ground here. Meanwhile, GlobalClan's trying to take the opposite approach of last mid and maybe just put some spam in, play a little slower, not really sending their soldiers to die. Loaf is lurking in that garage area, maybe waiting for either someone to push in on their own or just for a timing where he can just bomb in unaware. Same, I think Sax is also mirroring what Loaf's doing, but looks like Banny might try to jump the opposite crate. Not really sure, but we have word that someone's just lagging, internet issues, match time. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate because hopefully, in these situations, you hope it's not a medic who gets DC'd and they lose their Uber advantage, something like that. But on the other side for GlobalClan, it'd be it's always kind of maybe a little bit of a demoralizing thing when, it's not the enemy team that you've contend with, it's your own internet and your own setup issues. It's just kind of a whole different kind of mental hurdle that sometimes you have to get by. So hopefully they're going to be able to get it nice and fixed up. But for GlobalClan, I guess, Zilly, what would you like to see from them on these mids? I mean, we saw the first one went Froyotech's way. They tried to get aggressive. Froyotech instantly responded and kind of melted them. Do you think that playing a little bit slower, playing on the ground is the way to go?
Well, the real issue for any Granary mid is that, Granary is an extremely easy map for medics to just die, and Dank generally doesn't die on a lot of mids, so I'm not really sure what happened to him, but both scouts probably just need to play tight and be very aware of where Banny and Sax are bombing from. That's their sole job. Meanwhile, it seemed that Habuto was just really aware when, on the last mid at least, when Loaf and Paul were going for him and was able to just kite to safety. He didn't actually even walk into mid until really late into the fight, which was insane that they were able to win like that. It just meant that the soldiers and Habib were able to nuke the whole GlobalClan team on their own.
Yeah, they do have that ability. Habib especially. I mean, him getting that double trap kill on second is just one of those Habib things. It seems like his team is down and out, but suddenly he just gets 2 picks out of nowhere, and they are right back into the swing of things. Kind of the Froyotech, or at least the Habib special for him, but still 1-0 in the favor of Froyotech. Kind of a must-win for GlobalClan if they do want to get to land, because they lost a very crucial match earlier against GlobalClan Ice in the season, which set them back, and they kind of put their playoffs hopes in jeopardy. So an upset win over one of these top 3 teams, and then winning the rematch against GlobalClan Ice would secure their spot in playoffs. Winning against GlobalClan Ice is a must, but winning against one of these top 3 teams would definitely help their chances. And so they're going to be trying to look to do that tonight. This was their map pick as well, and they, not having a solid mid plan, definitely not looking too good for them. If maybe your idea is, all right, we got these expert mids, we'll just mid to last them on Granary, who even practices that map anyways. And the first one, it just ends in a wipe in the favor of Froyotech. So hopefully that wasn't everything GlobalClan had in their pocket. As we are going to go live here, so I can stop my rambling. Saxophone is going to make his way out of the garage. It is going to be a trade out. Banny for Shamu. Loaf gets a Greffis, gets onto Hubba, so waiting into that garage, working wonders for him now. Can they keep Tank alive? Seems like someone's on the chase. Going to be cleaned up. Tank should still be able to live here. Only 2 Froyotech players left alive. Gungan is going to go down. He bombs into so much damage, and he almost did it again. He almost clutched up out of nothing, but he is going to be taken down. GlobalClan winning the mid. Froyotech sent back to their last with uber disadvantage.
That was really well played. Like we were talking about during the pause, just both scouts playing solid, near dank, keeping track of those bombs, taking out Banny and Sax as they bomb, and then the rest of Froyo are left scrambling, trying to salvage after Hub goes down in the back line. And now they have full Uberad, just basically what we were seeing earlier on the other side. Mirrored here, GlobalClan's opportunity to tie this game.
Yeah, it is their opportunity. Last time Froyotech weren't able to convert with their straight Uber advantage push. Let's see if GlobalClan can do so. They are going to be able to go in. They take down the sentry gun. They get another pick onto Saxon, so things opening up for them. They get a lot of cap time onto the point. 2 players just standing on it. And that is going to be the next time going right in the way of GlobalClan.
Yeah, so great push from them. 1-1 game here. And now we've had basically both sides exchange mid wins, exchange round wins, and leading up in this mid, I want to really see how Froyo responds to basically what was a dominant mid from the side of GC. Now we have Habib and Sin Karma mirroring off. Sin Karma actually not getting the better of the exchange this time. He has to drop off. Banny bombing in high off the damage, fades away. Sax going in, eats a lot of damage. He's gonna go down with Banny not committing a little too late. He runs into Loaf and they trade as well. And with Froyo, both soldiers not able to get much. They're gonna have to leave. Sin Karma bombing in for Hubba, sealing off his exit, keeping them in here. And great play from him as he takes out Yite, with Pablo finding Hubba at the end of that fight. And Uberad in favor of GlobalClan as they're already trying to peek in the last. Sin Karma trying to sticky snipe the doors, maybe tag some damage, maybe try to stall the engineer if he comes up, but not one coming up just yet. Gungan late on that. And we have a full Uberad on the side of GlobalClan here.
Yeah, it is full Uber ad for GlobalClan. Very unfortunate that Hubba went down extremely late there and only just now going to get up. Paul Dog was actually checking the off classes that Froyotech had while he was in the spawn and is going to be making his way up. So now an opportunity for GlobalClan to get into the lead of this game. Seems like they're going to be popping out through this left side door, making sure it's nice and buffed up. Sin Karma leading with a charge, bombs in to instantly take down the sentry gun. Takes down the sentry gun now, and now they do get a nice pick onto Saxophone. One soldier down. Paul Dog bombing across so much cap time onto the point, and they just cap it up before Froyotech even get there.
There was so much pressure on the Froyotech soldiers, they could not even rebomb the point. Banny was taking a fight against an enemy soldier, which is what you never really want to do when you're holding last, and he wasn't able to come in, block it. Meanwhile, Sax was just caught out, just a little too far forward, ate so much damage, and the focus fire from GlobalClan took him out as well.
And now GlobalClan are in the lead 2-1. Are they going to be able to hold on to it? History says no, but maybe tonight is going to be the difference maker. As Habib goes instantly down on the mid. Same thing to Sin Karma, so no demos alive for this mid fight. Dank is running forward into Banny to help take him down with his scouts. Everyone on Froyotech just aggressing across the point to try and clean up onto Dank, but no one is able to find the kill. Only Hubada left alive.
Yeah, that was once again just both scouts. Pablo finding Habib early on that mid allows him to just come back after getting that pick to go help out Dank, and Dank was cutting so well, just recognizing that Banny didn't have enough rockets to kill him, just pushing forward towards him, and he's able to stay alive. Meanwhile, Hubada had to escape, so if they have the read right, they'll know they have a slight Uber ad, but not everyone on GlobalClan is here yet. Actually, Froyo trying to bust out in the yard early.
Yeah, they are, and Habib is going to go down because of it. Loaf gets a very nice pick onto Habib. Shamu actually came up spy, and Froyotech should not be expecting this whatsoever. It's only now even Ubers, and I don't think, yeah, he might have spotted the shutter door open without anyone there, so they might know, and now they should know, as I think Saxophone might have hit him. So it's now just be a case if Shamu can get out, should be able to, so a bit unfortunate for him there.
Yeah, they had the Habib pick, but with Shamu getting spotted like that, they're not going to be able to really make much of it. I'm not really sure what his plan is going to be after that. Oh, think about. Oh, okay. Well, Fro's going to come out now.
That's crazy. Loaf is going for a wraparound play. Might get some good damage onto Banny. Is going to be a nuisance over in Z. And seems like GlobalClan are just taking the space onto the point while everyone on Froyotech goes past Lunchbox. And now he gets the wraparound pick on to Hubada. He is going to have to force to try and stay alive here. Everyone on GlobalClan has just traded sides. Sin Karma is on the opposite side of the map, is trying to lock down Froyotech. He should be taken down, but can he get any damage before he goes? He's not going to be able to. So they do get the force out. Dank had to use as well, so in a weird way, it favored Froyotech.
Sin Karma was like, yo, no help, like, where's the rest of my team? But Frey was just busting into mid, knowing that Sin Karma's dead, no soldiers there really to deny the doorways. They're able to come in deep, and GlobalClan trying to put up some resistance here. Both soldiers committing in deep. They're able to actually take down Sax early, both drawing a lot of attention, putting a lot of damage on Hubada and Habib. Habib going down, and now both scouts actually running forward on the side of Froyo and find Dank. Hubada's so weak though, he's gonna be able to pick up the pack, but it's not enough, and he dies too. Gungan fighting for his life, trying to get this Shamu pick. He gets traded out, but the fight goes in favor of GlobalClan. Froyo just overstaying their welcome, just playing a little too close to the incoming spawners from GlobalClan.
Yeah, and this could be Saxophone Dino. He's gonna barely be able to get out, but Paul Dog did overstay his welcome just a little bit. Banny going to be able to get that kill, and we might see a little bit of a reset. Seems like GlobalClan are at least going to get enough players to get control of middle. Froyotech should be given yard, so I guess at the end of that, a net gain for Froyotech. They got off their second point and now are in yard, but yeah, a little bit of an overextension there, and Hubada being taken down a lot later means that this is going to be slight Uber advantage for GlobalClan.
Again, I think Dank is really good at reading what is an ad and isn't, so I'm not sure they really want to take this. They're not peeking or posturing forward like they do. Right now, they look like they're content to just play mid. There's about a minute left on this round timer clock, so we'll see if they opt to just send it or not. There might be an exchange coming at most, but we might get a round reset also.
We might indeed get a round reset as Pablo's actually come up onto Sniper, so it seems like GlobalClan think maybe they've got a lot more time to play with, or maybe they're just that confident in Pablo's Sniper. He was hitting some good shots, and he does hit a nice shot onto Saxophone, takes him down to 1 hit point. He dodges the spam to stay alive. Impressive from him that he gets all the way out there. And now there's only 30 seconds left, so if they want to try and do something, they're going to have to go now. Shamu making his way in, and Froyotech have actually just backed up onto second, recognizing that this Uber trade from GlobalClan is probably imminently about to come in. They go in through Z there. They get the flash off from Hubada, so both Ubers have been exchanged on top of the point. Seems a lot better for Froyotech, but now everyone on GlobalClan trying to make their way in. They do get a trade out, a Saxophone for Paul Dog. Can anyone stand on the point? Sin Karma barely touches it. This might be able to go on, and a nice kill from Loaf is going to be able to get 2 there. Froyotech have to commit to this if they don't want to lose the round, but it seems like they are getting a lot of picks. Just now, Sin Karma, can he get the picks? He loses many, but Dank gets on the Yite, and now oh my god.
The dual melee kills from both Sin Karma and Dank to clutch that out. Yite actually getting absolutely crushed by Dank, who just runs forward. I was gonna say that the sniper might have just, you know, came back to haunt them, but we have both players left alive clutching out, winning their respective 1v1s with their melee weapons.
That was that was clutch from both Sin, Karma, and especially from Dank. As now it gives his team full uber advantage to try and go in. They are going to go in through the top, going so far. They get so much space, but can they get some cap time on the point while Froyotech is all stuck in their spawn? They don't do so yet. Seems like they're just trying to go for the picks. They get one onto Banny. Gungan super weak. Everyone on GlobalClan trying to aggress across the point. So many weak Froyotech players. Can they clean them up? Doesn't seem like they're going to be able to. Everyone on GlobalClan kind of falling a little bit one by one. Halbada, however, goes down, and now they can just keep Dank alive and play the re-fight if they want to, but Dank might die, and he does. Habib gets some nice stickies, and now you wonder, how did GlobalClan beef that? They had an opportunity to come in with the re-add, but they just stayed a little bit too long.
Yeah, that was a great play from Loaf, or Bulldog, I think, just waiting, and he came in late, found Habib, but then Habib just clutches it. He just takes their hopes and dreams and just smashes them. That could have been the 3-1 lead, but it's not, you know, not bad here. Froyo actually trying to bust out again. I don't think this fight has gone well for them, like, the many times they do it, but Banny just trying to go in deep, and he actually ends up getting Gungan isolated, who's trying to help him. So now Froyo just everybody trickling in and dying one at a time. Shamu needing some help here on the left yard. Sin Karma coming in a little late to bail him out, but Froyo actually manages to even out this fight somehow, despite the lackluster start.
Yeah, now Pablo's, and he does so much damage to Halbada. He takes him down so low, but luckily for Halbada, there is a pack right there in Lunchbox for him to get, and Froyotech seems like they're still trying to get out, and they do, at the end of the day, get out onto Yard, so even though it was a very chaotic, very scrappy push, they are going to be able to manage to make it stick. Some GlobalClan players are in. Sin Karma gets bombed over by the crate, is going to have to back up through Garage, and I think we should even out into a stalemate here, but definitely a lot of opportunities for some very, very crucial picks to have gone.
Yeah, they had an opportunity to sack someone while Sax was still dead. You know, that left flank might have been a little weaker, but rather than working anyone in, they're trying to take their time here. Right now, they just found Habib's trap, and I'm wondering what they plan to do. Soldier's already barreling in through. He actually just says, nope, it's not so great. But then Loaf going in after that distraction gets Habib pretty weak. Not enough to force him, though. Habib's just going to run and get the pack, so Froyo's a little slow to do anything here on the counter.
And they are, it seems like Gungan trying to peek this right side where Sin Karma is watching, but I think Froyotech are just going to stay on their yard. They're not going to try and go for a counter sack. Saxophone is a very aggressive peeking Garage right now. Paul Dog could have jumped onto him if he knew he was right there, but he's going to back up to his team as Pablo has come back up on the sniper, and he hits a lot of good headshots. Last night against Witness Gaming. He was the reason that they won one of their 2 rounds on it, so he might be able to do something similar. Gets a little bit, I think maybe a body shot up on the Banny, but they should know that now there is a sniper on the field and try and play accordingly.
Yeah, they're definitely confident here as Paul Dog finds the trap, eats some stickies, but he's just going to get arrowed. Actually, Froyo conceding ground completely for whatever reason, just backing off. I guess Avlo's got that aura, like.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you do. And it's funny because maybe they think this is just an easier sight line or area to hold against a sniper. You know, it's such a closed quarter part of the map, probably the most claustrophobic in a way part of any modern day TF2 map. That's still played, the second point, so definitely probably one of the hardest areas for a sniper to have success. It really has to hope that someone just walks into their sightline, and but GlobalClan are going to try and use the space made to try and play the point a little bit, get some good damage onto a B, but they do lose Loaf, so now they are going to have to back up and make sure that no Froyotech players can be able to get in behind.
Yeah, I don't think Freya's actually gonna opt. Oh, maybe they will. Lanny's posturing really aggressive. No, no, no. Okay. So with the time trickling down, I don't think Froyo is gonna take advantage of that, despite us having seen them push out in the yard aggressively. So GlobalClan still has a chance to work this point here.
Yeah, and yeah, it is going to come down to the wire a little bit. 30 seconds before a round reset, and Shamu just going to take the Uber in, gets the counter force from Froyotech, and we've seen this work in the favor of GlobalClan before. Can the same thing happen? Shamu is so deep, leading people on a manhunt to try and take him down. He is going to get one, and Loaf can another fall. Yikes, super weak Saxophone, both going to go down there over by Lunchbox. Paulduck just comes in clutch, and seems like once again, GlobalClan have managed to take this Uber exchange, and it works out massively
this should not happen
favor,
like this.
and they've taken it with a sniper both times, Zilly.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yite with no HP, desperately trying to do anything, but GlobalClan's gonna take the point and take the lead. It looks like we have a pause.
We do indeed have a pause. I think it's safe to say that this round has been won for GlobalClan. I don't think there's any way that anyone on Froyotech can get to the point in time, but you don't see, usually Uber exchanges are kind of a desperation play.
Yeah, they should be in favor of Froyo. They're playing the defensive area. They're playing, like, GlobalClan has to play into them, and they have a sniper during the team fight. It just makes no sense how Shamu is able to he's just like a genius. He's just getting these masterful Uber trades off, going deep, pushing Froyo players back, and they're caught chasing him. Meanwhile, the soldiers of GlobalClan are just able to get in without really anyone looking at them too hard and able to just trade off so much damage. And then it's always just Dank and Sin Karma alive. Meanwhile, Habuda just seems to die somehow, and I don't know. Like, this is something that Froyo definitely has to adjust to. And Banny's having his. We don't have halftime talks anymore, but he's having his halftime talk right now.
Definitely, as this is going to be the third round on the board for GlobalClan, and I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to casters curse it, but hopefully they convert this one as it was a lag pause. So
still take advantage of those to talk.
Exactly. You gotta take advantage of it. And Froyotech, kind of historically known for their halftime adjustments, so we're gonna have to see if they can maybe adapt and become a team known for their lag time adjustments. But on this mid, seems like Habib rolled out lower, so not going to go for that high ground as they've done before. Now, a fadeaway bomb from Paul Dog does a lot of damage onto Yite. Meets Saxophone over in Garage, is going to be able to kill him. Banny goes to try and chase down that kill, but seems like he is going to be able to get it. Habib getting another nice kill, and now Froyotech going to be able to aggress across the point. It's a split team for GlobalClan. Sin Karma and Loaf disconnected from their medic. Sin Karma actually jumps back to safety. Loaf not going to be able to get a similar treatment, and that's going to be a one mid for Froyotech.
Yeah, Froyo looked a lot better on this mid than the previous, but Habuda actually eating a lot of damage as they try to barrel through the doorway. The Froyo players, once again, disrespecting Sin Karma, not realizing that he has it completely on lockdown, so they're going to actually call off the push this time after eating that initial damage and losing one player.
Yeah, they do have an opportunity to maybe try and go for something. Paul Dog looking like he's just thinking about it, but he is going to back up and play it safe. That is where the pause happens, or that is where the lag occurred. Hopefully, it seems like it wasn't the medics, so everything should be still in-game as they... GlobalClan, they're in the lead, so I don't mind them playing a little bit more conservatively here. We've seen them kind of lose these type of 2-round leads before, so maybe they've got that in the back of their mind and just thinking, all right, we've had our fun, we've had their kind of wacky sniper Uber exchange shenanigans. We're just going to play some standard conservative TF2 here.
Yeah, Banny's just feeling out choke, trying to find where the traps are, see where everyone's standing, and actually, Sax bombs out. Yite getting caught in too. I think they were trying to bait someone towards the choke, but yeah, they're in. The exchange comes off. Habuda gets forced that. No, he gets forced. No exchange actually. Loaf just finding that flank through Garage.
Really great stuff from Loaf and Pauldog, just instantly in as soon as Froyotech sacked their own, and GlobalClan trying to get in early. I'm kind of surprised about that they're not waiting for their spawners, because Froyotech get them a lot earlier. Dank maybe in position to try and use here half the force, as so many Froyotechs are on his case. He is going to force, he drops Sin Karma, and now this is disaster for GlobalClan. They lose 2 here, and Froyotech should be able to hold on to mid.
Shamu getting caught in, nice rocket from Sax to just juggle him, but he manages to get the pack. Is he going to be able to get out? Banny on the hunt, nice jump from him. Catches Shamu's exit. So this is an opportunity now for Froyo with 3 down, 2 players spawning. The doors are wide open, and Loaf trying to get the salvage, lands on Habib. He misses the timing on for Hubada, but you know, Habib's going to take that as long as Hubada lives.
Yeah, and I wonder why GlobalClan didn't just wait a little bit to have their respawners with them. They definitely had the time, but because of it, they are going to be back trying to hold on to second. They might be able to buy enough time for Dane to get his own Uberad, and Pauldog coming in with a flank. Does a lot of damage onto Hubada, is going to be able to get the force off, and now GlobalClan just have to try and kite this, keep as many people alive, but Sin Karma is going to go down, and now even though Froyotech, they don't get the counterforce from Dank, they do have a demo down, and now all these doorways so much free. We are going to see the bomb coming in from Sax from the force has been done. Oh my god, nice rocket from Loaf onto Banny, shuts him down and takes down Sax one as well, so both soldiers down for Froyotech, and now that makes these doorways so much harder for them to hold.
Yeah, so GlobalClan's actually already coming in there, knowing that Habib doesn't really have anything trapped. He's spamming stickies at the point, trying to deny them, but we have Pauldog coming forward, finds Gungan, and GlobalClan is going to be able to secure this point. Excellent recapture from them, but Uber advantage on the side of Froyo.
Uber advantage for Froyotech. Seems like they want to instantly go in with it. They're taking space over on the left side. Yeah, just checking Lunchbox, making sure that there's no hiding players as they go in through Z. Everyone in GlobalClan should be expecting this. Sin Karma might be caught out again. No, he manages to, he gets taken down in the sky. It's been disaster for GlobalClan, especially Sin, nice rocket from Pauldog, but disaster for Sin Karma, as it seems like this is going to be a round for Froyotech. He just keeps getting caught out from these Froyotech pushes that should be expected, honestly.
Yeah, Froyo definitely ramped up their aggression there that round for sure, just to bring it back. They just, Sin Karma getting punished twice in a row from essentially the same sort of Uber. Not like, you know, the same Uber, but the same scenario. Just, you know, he needs to play his life better if GlobalClan wants to hold these situations.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but still in the lead is going to be GlobalClan, as it seems like Froyotech have reverted to having Habib play the high ground, as seeming a little bit more confident in their mids, as Pauldog and Loaf going to be going in for a double bomb, landing onto the medic.
Great
nice
surf.
surf from, oh my god, that's an amazing surf from Hubada to stay alive there. Can anyone on GlobalClan clean him up? They are going to be able to do so now. Can anyone on Froyotech try and get onto Dank? Seems like it's not going to happen. Sin Karma still might fall, is going to do so. Good stuff from Gungan to take down the medic, but now Gungan is just going to maybe try and see if he can get any other pick. He's the last one up for Froyotech. Is going to die. Banny gets onto mid to maybe try and help his scout buddy out, but he's actually in behind here, so he's at risk of meeting some of the respawners, so he's going to have to try and figure out some way to get out of here, and he is actually going to be able to do so, so it's only going to be 1 down currently for Froyotech.
Yeah, that was really, you know, just well played from GlobalClan. That's a classic mid. Hubada did everything he could to survive the double soldier bomb, and the scout just put, like, he's just so hurt that there's nothing he can do after even hitting the surf. There's no pack waiting for him, and actually they're gonna rip their Uber in, and there's no one caught even. They just use onto nothing. They didn't even spot that. So the Uber ad that they got from winning mid is just completely gone. Yites NG on last. I don't think they even know that they used Uber. Like, look at what's happening. Froyo's on last.
Oh my god.
And GlobalClan has ripped Uber onto nothing in the yard, and they're not even gonna get second. So Banny here is calling for people to come on a second. Like, I'm not sure he even knows what's going on. He probably thinks they're on Lunchbox or Flank.
That is absolutely crazy. Yite is still on the sentry gun. I think they're just a little bit paranoid, but I think the Uber ad that Froyotech had might be nullified. No, they are going to try and do something with it. It's finally recognizing what the score is. They make their way into yard. Bandy takes a lot of damage, though. Is going to be taken down. Yite gets taken down at trying to arrive back to the team. And now it's bought enough time for GlobalClan
this is
to
so good for
regain
GlobalClan.
that they lost. Oh yes, really great stuff from Shamu. He gets onto Habib, and so many Froyotech players are caught. The Ubers have been used. Saxophone is going to go down as well. And now it seems like GlobalClan have once again managed to turn an Uber exchange into their favor, as now it's going to be 2 down for Froyotech. Everyone in GlobalClan making their way in, slowly getting a lot of time onto the point. The respawn from Froyotech can't
is
make
that it? Is that the match?
Wait, that's the match. They did it.
GG.
Oh my god.
GlobalClan. That was the most confusing turn of events to lead to a match win I've ever seen, like an upset. GlobalClan just using Uber onto nothing, and then Froyo not realizing it, coming out slowly to take an even Uber fight in the yard, where it just turns into a disaster. Froyo not getting the better of it. They lose one early, and then Habib is left alone on second to hold the shutter just so nobody goes into caps. But he gets punished by Shamu. The Uber trades go off straight into last, and GlobalClan just wins. Just really well played from GlobalClan, and that was the win they needed to basically put a lot of pressure on the GlobalClan Ice. Now, I think GlobalClan Ice has to win their next match, or I don't think they can make LAN, right? Tomorrow's match is the decider.
Yeah, tomorrow's match is 100% the decider who makes it to LAN, but just speaking on this match a little bit, it seems like every time, maybe it's for the better that GlobalClan used their Uber onto yard, because they had three of their 4 rounds they won from having a successful Uber exchange on second and converting that into a last push. I mean, 2 of them with a sniper. Maybe that's their maybe that was their whole playbook all along, was just they just know they have these glorious.
Come on. That was just, I don't know. That was like inexplicable.
I don't know. Listen, 1 time it's a fluke, 2 times maybe there's something to it. They did it twice with a sniper, 3 times.
No, those Shamu Uber exchanges were actually so good. Like on the second, I don't know how Froyo just got the worst of that. Like playing basically a 65, because the sniper couldn't do anything. I don't think he even did anything during the Uber trades, but it just, if you're the Froyo combo, you're gonna have to go over that one. Like, someone is playing wrong defensively, someone is playing, you're just making the wrong calls. But great upset win from the side of GlobalClan. That was really well played. That was what they needed, and GG's props to them for just securing the win, playing tight, playing around Dank and Sin Karma. Dank and Sin Karma were basically alive at the end of every team fight that led to a key round win. And the only times that they really lost rounds or like pushed fights were when Sin Karma got picked early.
Yeah, so making sure that those 2 guys were live definitely helped out a lot. Looking at the stats, Habib still doing Habib things, 309, but Sin Karma not too far behind him. But 2 players I'd like to shout out would be Loaf and Paul Dog. Seems like they did a lot of work, especially on those Uber exchanges. It seemed like, Shamu would run in and just kind of draw a lot of eyes, but it was just like the late game kind of collapse from Paul Dog, and Loaf was just able to get so much damage out, and it kind of shows it in the stats a little bit. So really great stuff from the soldiers on GlobalClan to be able to get that one. But yeah, just overall, I agree with you. This should give them a little boost of confidence. Hopefully that carries on into their next game against GCI and to whatever happens next. But it seems like we do have an interview. It is going to be with Sin Karma, the demo man from GlobalClan. First of all, Sin, how are you doing? And congratulations on that win against Froyotech.
Yo.
What? Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing fine.
What's up, Sid?
What's up, Joey?
Congrats on the win. How's it feel?
It feels very good, but we still have to win our match tomorrow to solidify the playoff.
That's the right attitude.
That is a very...
Is anyone else coming?
Yeah, I think one of our players should be coming.
Alright, so,
I guess first things first, Granary. Was that is that, do you guys feel very confident on that map, or did you think Froyotech had a weakness you were going to be able to exploit on that map?
We were very competent on Granary. We played that. We've been playing. It was one of our best maps in Doghogs since season 12, and we were very competent going into this match playing it. We didn't really give it that much to view. We just knew what we were gonna do and what we were gonna play. And I think it came down to me and Dank living a lot as well.
Yeah, that was key at the end of basically every clutch moment. There was one really nice fight when the round timer was going off, where both you and Dank took separate 1v1s and just melee killed whoever you were fighting. What was the what were the comms like after that happened?
I think it was like at the time where it was like round. It was about to be a round reset, so there was no risk at that point. Just a straight out DM fight. Because I think it was down to it was gonna be a round reset if we didn't like take that fight. I ended up getting a scout pick because I had no stickies, and then I ended up getting the kill. And then Dank somehow wins the 1v1 against Gun. I don't even know how. Oh, Pablo and Lucas here.
What's up? Well, we got the two newer players to the roster, Loaf and Pablo. Welcome. How's it feel, guys?
Feels great.
Feels
fucking great. Finally convert a win.
Oh yeah, didn't let this one go to the one round, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that is a fucking gross. I think we're possibly the only team that has gotten 5 one-round loss.
Yeah, it was four tight games, but you finally pulled off what I would say would be an upset. We were just asking Sin, like, basically, what was the reaction when Dank and Sin got their melee kills to get to win the round before? I don't know if you guys recall, but
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we all saw it. It was a huge morale boost.
nice.
Gave us a fuck ton of momentum for the next rounds.
Or what was the mentality picking Granary on the part, or who were the players doing the pick bans and stuff, and why did you feel it'd be good against Froyo?
Well, it wasn't a matter of it being good against Froyo. We're just confident on the map, so we felt like if there's anywhere to upset a team, would be somewhere we're comfortable.
Fair enough. It definitely showed tonight. And you guys were saying you guys have gotten close so many times. I mean, against Witness Gaming, against G6. To do tonight probably feels really good. I want to get your guys' kind of take on the top 3, top 4, if you want to put yourselves in there, of Invite currently. You guys have had close matches against all 3 of them. What would you say? Who would you say is first, second, and third from your guys' perspective?
I mean, I don't know what you expect us to say. I think we're first.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, I like that too.
From my perspective,
The goal is first, so you gotta
we're
believe.
confident in how we play. I don't think these have been flukes, so I think we're excited to get to LAN, make it there, and put on a good show.
Have
Hopefully
you guys
make it the best tournament in the.
Have you played LAN before, either of you?
Nope.
Never.
Oh, okay, you guys gotta be excited then.
Yeah.
This is the big first step, right? And I think if you guys win tomorrow, you close it out. It's just certain.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last hurdle. We're not done yet.
For that.
It's going to be hopefully a really good match for you guys. I did want to say, Loaf and Pablo, how does it feel joining the team? You guys are the 2 newer players on the roster. Obviously, this was the Greasy Dot Hawks before. How's it been joining the team? You guys feel like you kind of learned a lot from these guys, and how's it feel having this season go so far?
I got big shoes to fill. Rakusa was really good, but I feel like I'm learning pretty quickly, catching on. Especially these last 2 matches, I feel a lot more confident.
Yeah, that's always good to hear. Close matches always help you learn a lot more. You guys do you go over stuff a lot, just watch back games, or no?
Yeah.
I mean, we try to.
We learn a lot, both outside, inside the game.
Yeah.
Being a newer flank, it's been a lot more about like building an identity of the team, but you know, we're getting very comfortable, so
That's good. Basically, with like all of the, I know we're like talking about it again, but with all like the previous close matches you guys have had, like what was it like in this one? Like you guys just what would you guys do to keep your heads in the game, just not let it go to basically another disaster, and you know just closing it out like that.
I think we just had a lot of momentum, like the mood shift as well. Like it felt like winning those fights on second, like those two like overtime round timer running out fights, really gave us a lot of like momentum and like morale boost. But going into it, we were just like we're rolling them. We're doing a lot better than them right now, and we just kept that up the whole way through. It felt like we didn't like stop at all.
Mm.
I am also done losing.
we're done with
I'm
losing.
literally done
Exactly.
losing
Yeah,
one
I
round.
get it, dude.
That's
I'm
a short way
also
to put
done.
it.
I'm
Very
also
short
done
way to put it.
losing. I get it, Sid.
No, sorry, my mic cut out. I said I was done losing like one round every time against those teams. It's actually like I don't know, it's kind of a little bit depressing. But I'm glad that we got this one.
It felt really good to win that one though.
Mm. You've basically let it come so close though, right? Like the end of the season to just decide that fourth place spot. Do you guys think you would be in as like this sort of a race when the season started?
It's hard to say.
I think we more so felt it would be kind of easier to like just secure the fourth spot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we had a tough come up, I guess, if you want to call it that, where everyone's still getting used to everything.
Your job's not finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We still got work to do.
I guess if you guys started the season in the form you are now, do you think you'd be in the same position, or do you think you'd be a lot clearer?
I think we could have gotten out with a lot more wins for sure.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I'm rooting for you guys. I hope we do see you at LAN. Loaf and Pablo would be your first. It'd be really cool to see what you guys do there. But I don't know. Do you have any more questions?
No, not really. I think you guys have been the most exciting team to watch this season for sure. So we'll see how everything plays out tomorrow. Best of luck to you guys. And if you guys want to do shout outs, we can start with Loaf, go down the list.
Shout out my team, obviously. I love my boys, my sweet boys, and we're going all the way. Shout out the numerous people who messaged me the second the match was over. It was pretty funny. I had a bunch of people like crazy shit in my DMs after that. So you know, shout out all my friends. And yeah.
Pablo.
You know, shout out the team for sure. Everyone on the team, we've all played really well. Shout out my Highlander bros. You know, pull you out there, keep grinding. And shout out to the viewer, of course. That's it.
Sid.
Shout out to my team. Let's fucking go. That's the first time we've ever went against Froyotech. Shout out to you, Witness Gaming for scrimming us, and shout out to the viewers who were voting for us and rooting for us as well.
Nice. TC, take it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna mirror some of those shout-outs to all you guys for watching. Without y'all, there'd be no reason to cast this. Shout-outs to you guys for winning. You guys, it's been so great seeing you guys play every single time. It's also been so terribly sad seeing you guys lose by one round, so I'm really, really glad you guys finally got that win on the board against Froyotech. Really, really great stuff. Hopefully, we're going to see another similarly great game against you guys. GlobalClan versus GCI. Check that out tomorrow night. But also shout-outs to you, Zilly, and Dolphin for everything y'all do behind the scenes. And Zilly, I guess you can do the final shout-outs and take us out.
Yeah, shout out to both teams. Shout out to Freya, but shout out especially to GlobalClan for pulling off the win. Getting that big win. Good luck to you guys tomorrow, and shout out to the viewers. Shout out to TC, Dolphin, and finally shout out to Artist. Biggest fraud I've ever seen. That's it from me.
Okay, I lied. I do have a couple more shout outs. Shout out to the merch. You can get it. Check it out. Buy it. Wear it. Show up to RGL LAN in it. really some great stuff over there. Help support RGL and allows for everything they do to continue on furthermore. And then also, speaking of stuff that they're doing, they have got the new cup that's coming up this weekend. It is the Disrupt Cup. You may have seen it. I forget last time it happened, maybe around a year ago, but basically it's kind of like a round robin draft and some invite cap, pick different players. You've got some cool teams, and then you can also donate to kind of disrupt it. Maybe you get them to kill bind, maybe Dolphin gets in the server himself and gives himself God mode. I don't know, but you can check it out. It's all to raise money, so it's going to be happening this weekend, so please check it out. Otherwise, coming up, it's going to be tomorrow night, GlobalClan versus GCI. That's when you're going to see us next, and until then, we hope you have a good night.